and present Sports Wrap, a complete package of sports updates from top flight leagues across the world and the MPFL like never before. Sports Wrap, Mondays through Fridays from 5 to 5:15 p.m. on Smash 88.1 FM. Sports Wrap, everything sports from across the world. Everything sports from across the world.
Sports Wrap.
The World Cup is getting more interesting and interesting and interesting. As far as that quarter-final ticket is concerned, we can actually say the three Lions are right now in the quarter-final, and the French side also, they are in the quarter-final. Colombia, yes, their Cinderella run continue as far as getting the job done is concerned for the African continent. Well, it is done and dusted for them because the only surviving African country at the round of 16 has finally exited the World Cup. Arrivederci to them, au revoir to them, but then you can actually say they've done well for themselves as far as getting the job done is concerned at the World Cup. We'll get to see how far the French side will go against their next opponent, and of course the three Lions of England who were triumphant against the Super Falcons of Nigeria will also go on to face Linda Caicedo-led side in the quarterfinal of that particular one. Welcome once again to Sport Wrap on Smash 88.1 FM, the Tuesday edition of the show. My name is Biodun Akpino, Biodun Sport, you get to call me. For those who have been following us, well, we dropped a particular graphics on our social media yesterday talking about Randy Wardrum. We'd love to sample your opinion concerning that one once again. If the NFF should retain Randy Wardrum as the Super Falcons gaffer going forward into the future. But if you ask me, I think that man deserves to be the manager of the Super Falcons going forward into the future, because the Olympic is very much on our hands and we cannot fail to qualify for that one. Welcome once again to Sport Wrap on Smash 88.1 FM.
Sports Wrap.
Taking our first story from the world of football this lovely Tuesday evening, let's go to the camp of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Talking about Julian Lopetegui, who is set to hold the talks with Wolverhampton Wanderers bosses this week that could result in him leaving the club before the start of the season. The Spaniard led Wolverhampton Wanderers to Premier League survival last season after joining in November when they were bottom of the table, but relations have soared since at the end of last season due to disagreement over the transfer policy, placing his future in serious doubt at the club. Though an unexpected development can never be totally ruled out, because we saw the likes of Steve Cooper sign a new contract at Nottingham Forest last October, 24 hours before he was being put on the line to go on and be sacked in that one. But finally, you get to see that man still very much in the charge of the team. But as it concerns Julian Lopetegui right now, the man needs to make sure he gets to convince the hierarchy, talking about the executive at Wolverhampton Wanderers, and the fans are saying we want our darling coach to remain the gaffer of the team going forward into the new season. Talking about the players also, some of them are saying they are not really happy about what they've been able to do in the transfer market, and of course talking about the gaffer also, they want him to stay at the club going forward into the new season. Just a few days into that one, I will get to see Manchester City against the Burnley on Friday.
Sports Wrap.
Moving forward on the show, Chelsea have revealed their shirt number for the new season, including a major decision on their number 9 shirt. The number 9 shirt has been described as a curse at Stamford Bridge in recent season, with the likes of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Romelu Lukaku, Gonzalo Higuain, Alvaro Morata, and Falcao taking on the iconic number 9 jersey at Stamford Bridge, while Tammy Abraham impressed with a start with a shorter period at Chelsea. Their last truly great number 9 was Jimmy Floyd Azebank, who left the club in 2004. A number of players could have taken the number 9 jersey this season, including the signing of Christopher Nkunku and Nicholas Jackson, who was signed from Villarreal. However, the Blues have decided not to give the number 9 jersey to any of the new players who just joined the club Club in 2023-2024 season. All right, let's go look at some of the players who are going to be donning the jersey of Chelsea Football Club. Talking about Christopher Nkunku, yes, the French international will be wearing the jersey number 18, while Jackson will don the number 15 jersey at the club. The likes of Raheem Sterling has taken on the number 7 jersey after wearing the number 17 last season. Talk about the likes of Mikhailo Modric also, who set to replace Christian Pulisic as the Chelsea number 10, while Enzo Fernandez, the Argentine international, has taken on the number 8 after Matthew Kovacic left for Manchester City in the transfer market. But for the number 9 jersey, we are looking forward to see the next striker that will go on to take up that number 9 jersey. But a lot of Chelsea fans are saying that maybe, just maybe, it's going to be the new signing. Talk about the Serbian international, Dusan Vlahovic, who is set to join Chelsea in the transfer market.
Don't move a muscle. Sports Rap will be right back.
Hey, we're social. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Smash881FM.
At Smash881FM.
Follow.
Sports Rap.
Let's take a trip down to the World Cup once again and talk about the encounter between the Super Falcons of Nigeria and the Three Lions yesterday. Yes, talking about the forward of the team, England forward Lawrence James has apologized for a record during the Women World Cup last 16 win over Nigeria, and says that she will learn from the experience. She was sent off following a VAR review for stamping on Michele Alozie back in a tie against England, which they won a VAR penalty against Nigeria. James will be suspended for Saturday quarter-final against Colombia. She says, and I quote, "All my love and respect to you. I am sorry for what happened," she said on social media to Alozie. She further said, "Also, for our fans, England and my teammates playing with and for you is my greatest honor, and I promise to learn from my experience." End of quote. Those are the words of talk about Lawrence James, who plays football for Chelsea in the WSL in England. And talking about the 21-year-old, she's one of the brightest stars for the Three Lions at the World Cup. But unfortunately, yes, the sister of James, talk about Reece James at Chelsea, will not be playing in that quarter-final against Colombia on Friday. Well, we'd love to see how far that encounter will go as far as picking the semi-final ticket at the World Cup is concerned.
Sports Rap.
Still looking at stories from the Mundial, let's go to the camp of Colombia, who are set to play in the quarter-final after defeating Jamaica, who has also enjoyed a lot of Cinderella run at the World Cup. But finally, yes, the road is finally on for them. Talk about the goal scorer of that encounter, Kalina Usman, who captained Colombia in Melbourne, called home a decisive striker in the 51 minutes of the game. It was the first goal of Jamaica conceded at the World Cup after 321-minute play. But then the gaffer of the team says that the team has done really well for themselves and they are really proud about what they've been able to achieve at the World Cup. But the good news is the fact that Colombia, being one of the South American team, still very much at the World Cup, will go on to play against England in the quarter-final, where the likes of the Real Madrid striker, talk about Linda Caicedo. She's been talking of that the team will go on to upset England in the quarter-final. Like I said, I would love to see what is going to happen between Colombia and the Three Lions of England. They call them the European champion. Right now, we'll get to see what they can offer against a very resolute opponent and, of course, a fantastic team as such in Colombia. I'd love to see what the likes of talk about Bronze and, of course, Russo will bring to the table in this particular one. But then you trust me that Colombia will also want to go on and play in the quarterfinal of this year World Cup.
Hello, my name is Godwin Inakena. I am a sports journalist with a difference. Join us on Smash 88.1 FM
On Global Sports Updates.
8:15 p.m. weekdays
8:15 p.m. weekdays.
as I bring you the best of information, news and entertainment, and of course, exclusive interviews that money cannot buy. The best of sport on radio, only on Smash 88.1 FM. Don't miss it. God bless Nigeria.
Sports Rap.
In case you're just joining us on the show, you're welcome to Sport Rap on Smash 88.1 FM. This is where we get to give you the minute-by-minute info from the world of sport. And today also, we are talking about everything that has to do with the World Cup, the transfer market, and of course, talking about the camp of the Three Lions. Right now, let's dash into the camp of Tottenham Hotspur, who have signed a new defender going forward into the new season. According to reports, Tottenham Hotspur have signed the defender Mickey van der Ven from Wolfsburg in a deal worth initial 40 million euros. That you can actually say 34 million pounds in the transfer market. The fee for the 22-year-old could rise to a reported 50 million pounds, which could be on a potential add-on. Talking about this young man, is captain in Netherlands under-21 team this summer, joined the European Championship, and he has signed a 6-year contract with Tottenham Hotspur. He could be named in sports squad for Tuesday game against Barcelona, which is going to go on today in a preseason friendly at the Barcelona new stadium. Talking about the adopted stadium of the new campus side, and this man is definitely saying he wants to go on to achieve more success at Tottenham Hotspur. Well, good one for Tottenham Hotspur. They've been able to achieve a lot in the transfer market. They brought on board the likes of James Maddison from Leicester City, goalkeeper, talk about Guillermo Vicaria, and Israel winger Mano Solomon from the transfer market. And right now, the new man for them in the transfer market is no longer than the man from Wolfsburg. Talk about Van der Ven, who played 33 matches in the German Bundesliga last season.
Sports Rap.
Away from the world of football, let's go to the world of boxing. I will talk about Anthony Joshua, who is set to fight Finnish heavyweight boxer Robert Helenius at the London O2 Arena on Saturday as a replacement for Dillian White. Joshua's heavyweight rematch with White was cancelled at the weekend after the latter failed a voluntary drug test. And this man has been the one to go on and fight Anthony Joshua. I'll talk about Helenius, who has won 32 and 4 losses step in the last 3 weeks. And talking about this man, a lot of people are saying he's going to be an easy opponent for Anthony Joshua. But then, if you talk about the world of boxing, anything definitely can happen. I will look forward to see if Anthony Joshua will go on to win or fail once again. Because this man right now, should he go on to win, is going to fight Deontay Wilder in the next couple of years. That is, if you go on to win against Robert Helenius, who has 32 knockout win and 4 losses as a heavyweight boxer in the world of boxing. Well, we wish Anthony Joshua all the best against his opponent on Saturday.
Sports Rap.
Finally on the show for today, British cruiserweight Richard Riabko has vacated his position as a mandatory challenger to Jai Optai in the WBF title. A boss bid for the world title fight was due to take place on Tuesday. Riabko said he had previously accepted 2 offer to contest the belt. He says, and I quote, "I miss out on other opportunity which has left me inactive. It is clear other parties were simply trying to disrupt my journey, which I won't let happen." Those are the words of Robert Riabko, who says is really willing to go on and get the job done against his opponent. And talking about this man, is looking forward to go on and fight in January next year against Polish Krzysztof Glowacz in the 4th round in Manchester United. And when this particular battle happens, we'll love to see what is going to be for the cruiserweight boxer. I think that is all we're taking on the show for today. I've enjoyed what we serve you on this edition of Sport Rap. Why not make it a day with us on Smash 88.1 FM? I remain Abiodun Akpino. Do have a lovely evening. Bye for now.